Oh, he's back. Okay. Okay, we're back.
I got you.
All right, no problem. So we
Yes,
were
I can.
saying, how you came here and how Dennis sponsored you guys to come here. So I think
Yes.
that is really, important for everybody to
Yes.
know, the importance
Yes.
of being sponsored, and getting here. And unfortunately, I didn't want to bring it up too much, but unfortunately, you weren't able to get here because your visa was denied from U.S. But
Yes.
we're glad that you're here with us via the video here. So the other thing I wanted to mention about Harare, that's a big city. That's I know that's the epic city of art and music, right?
Which one? Pardon?
Harare?
Oh, you can say again.
Harare, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Harare is a big
Yes.
city. That's the big city that's has a lot of uh,
Yes,
cultural
that's
center,
capital city.
museums and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay, and that's where your gallery is, right?
That's where my gallery is.
Okay.
And it's in the heritage site in Domboshava. So Domboshava, it's an area surrounded with beautiful mountains, and there is rock paintings, there are caves. So it's a heritage site with a rich history, which is not much recorded in Zimbabwe. So, but now we're having the gallery there, and it's the first gallery in that community. So there are a lot of tourists coming that side. So we are looking forward that it's going to be one of the best art gallery in Zimbabwe, and in the future, you never know, maybe it will attract more people even from outside, and by the time you'll come, it will be a blessing. I think we will be having done some extra touch-ups with the inspiration when you visited your museum. It, you inspired us so much, because by that time, it was more of like something that I was like, I'm going to do. But when we saw the gallery, your museum, it was like, wow, having such a space in Zimbabwe, it will be a blessing, because your museum, it's more of, it's something that you cherish. It's something that you are doing from the heart, not for a duty. It's not because most museums are owned by government, and once the workers retire or changes to other ministries, then it dies. So history is not that, it's not being kept well, because they are not connected to the story or to where the museum is coming and to where it's going. Like the stories you were telling us about the Baba, about the painting that painting you have on the background, you have a history that you are passing on to the next generation. So it's not just about making money or selling art, but it's about preserving history that will be cherished, because the next generation, if they come and they don't have such a space, they don't know anything about their roots, they don't know anything about their history. So which means it will be a different generation that will not have strength, that so that space, it gave me like, what in my community, having that, even I make it a humble space just to keep history for the next generation, and the next generation will pass to the next generation, because our history is so much important, is treasure. And if we talk of colonization, we were learning about Hitler, we're learning about Cecil John Rhodes, David Livingstone. They have nothing to do with our ancestors, because that's the education system that was installed in us as youth, as young children from school level. So now we are realizing we have our ancestors who fought for us, who stood for us, who sacrificed for us, who were doing some rituals, some ceremonies, so we want to know about them. How were they doing it? There is no history recorded. There is nothing preserved. So our history is distracted, destroyed, and we don't know our roots. So a tree without roots, it can't stand for long.
That's true. That's so true. That's similar to what's happening here, believe it or not. So I'm trying to cut down about another 5 minutes. I want you to talk a little bit about the animal paintings that Vittorio did downstairs, and it symbolizes the different tribes there. Because I was in Africa, we was going down this particular road, we was going to this palace, and there were all these totems there, and
Yes.
they all represent a tribe. Could you explain a little bit of that to us, please?
Also, the totems, it's more of, there was a lady by the name of Mbuya Neanda. So Mbuya Neanda, it was a spirit. So when they were crossing the river, the first animal you see, that becomes your totem. So people were crossing and they see a lion, then they will be called by a lion. Then if you see a monkey, then you'll be called by a monkey. So that's where it came, that we become identified with the animals. And then it's spiritually, because some, they resemble that even in the action, in the way we praise each other. So it become, I think it was more spiritually motivated.
Okay. We get ready to come to the end. Could you just share with us all the different other artists that are downstairs?
About other artists? Okay, yes. So we have
artists, besides yourself, who are the other 3 artists that's represented downstairs?
Okay, we have Tondera Mjuru, who did the wildlife art. And we have Willard Mjuru. It's Tondera's young brother. We have done the other pastel work as well. And we have Barry Lung. Barry Lung, he does also social life in Zimbabwe with the best artists also we have in Zimbabwe. They are doing so well.
Okay, I want to just, the art downstairs is so awesome, but it's just a couple of them that I wanted to just talk about, because when you talked about each one of them, it was such a real great meaning to it. The one that you did is called The Smile of the Heart. What is the name, how do you say that in Sona? Kusika, how do you say that? The Smile of the Heart. This is the picture, I don't know if you can see it. This is the one that you...
Oh, yes.
It's The Smile of the Heart, and it talks about a boy wearing his father's oversized glasses, his face lit up with a curious smile. The image is playful, but beneath the human lies a powerful message about aspiration, legacy, and identity. So I think this is a really great painting that you did. He said he wears the glasses to peek into his perspective, to momentarily carry the vision of a man while still held in the innocence of the youth. So I really love that painting as well. So is that the painting that you did, yes? Well, that was an inspiration that your painting that you did, yeah?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, the next one is about, I think it's the lion. This one is also, I look like I cut off the title, but that's not good. Anyway, you have so many great paintings downstairs. But the last one I'm going to mention is the one that talks about, let me get this, I think it's Margot's favorite.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really cute piece of a sweet girl with her precious face. It says, a child's eyes hold the deepest truths untouched by time, unbroken by struggle. This is the quiet strength of Africa, beauty that persists even when the world looks away.
Wow, which one is that one?
That's by Willard. That's the one by Willard. It's the one with the beautiful innocent face of the child.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so precious. It's so precious. So the last question I always ask my artists when I do an interview, what would you tell Keith, the 5-year-old Keith? What would you tell him?
So if defining about, I didn't hear the last part clearly.
Okay, what I'm asking you is, my last question is to you personally. What would you tell you at 5 years old now? What would you tell you?
Young you.
The young you.
Little boy you.
The young me.
What would you tell him now?
How would I tell myself the young me?
Yes. about where you are now.
I'll say keep your head up and don't let anyone pull you down because of your struggle now. The
Awesome.
future is bright.
Awesome, awesome. We have 2 more minutes. Is anybody in the audience have any questions for Keith? If not, anybody know? If not, Keith, thank you so much. Everybody's now going to go downstairs, and before I finish too, you have something on you. What is that? It's your flag?
Yeah, this is our Zimbabwe flag. So it goes all the colors, and they represent the what we believe in, the struggle, the independence, and the green, yellow, red, black. So all the colors they represent us as Zimbabweans, how we celebrate what we have, the riches, the minerals, and what God has blessed us with, the mountains, everything, you know. So when I have it, I carried it so that just show to be proudly Zimbabwean.
Right. Okay, that's the end of our interview. Thank you so very much. And I'm going to return to Zimbabwe. You invited me. You're going to host me, and I'm coming. All right? How do we say thank you again?
Thank everyone. I love you.
I love you too, Keith. Say us again how you say thank you in Zona.
Maita basa.
Mate basa.
Thank you. Bye.